So hello.
Hello?
Uh, we are here as a team. I'm called Thierry Shukuru. Alongside I'm with
Emmanuel Serato and Didier Kanyashuri.
yes, as usual we are here. We are working on the project called defining problem under God lead team. And in this we are as a team and we are discussing. We are going to be discussing about the problem which is happening in the business of dry and drip and dry. So the problem in this business is recognizing is having a huge problem which has different factors. But before going through all those factors about in the cause, we can first look at the best approach which can help us to handle or to address, as well as knowing the cause and effect of those problems. So I think the best approach that we'll be using is rational approach. This is the best because it has the different steps that we can follow, and they can lead us to have a good and a sustainable solution to its problem. I think some of the steps of this rational approach are the first approach is to identify, to recognize and define a problem. Of course, when you identify a problem, it means after identifying and defining that problem, we have a common understanding about the problem in this business. And then the second point will be to analyze the problem. In this analyzing, we will be having a common understanding about the problem, the cause, or the causes or the different factors contributing to this problem in this business. Again, after analyzing the problem, we'll be generating different alternative solutions that can be in which we can have the best one. It means after generating different alternative solutions to handle or to address this issue in this business, will be the next point will be to look for the best or the feasible solution or the most important solution among the ones we will have been discussing about. Again, after having the most important solution among the others, we will sit together and discuss and share ideas about its implementation. Then after looking at how those problems or these solutions should be implemented, the last point will be to evaluate to see whether this approach has been successfully addressed the problem. If it has already addressed the problem, so it's fine. The problem is already handled. But if it is not successful, then we will see how again we will go back and look at those solutions that we brainstormed and bring another one which is most important. So I think this is the time to see and define the problem of drip and dry. As we are a team, we are here to discuss about what do you think about the drip and the dry problem is. What is the drip and the dry problems?
And this drip and dry has many problems. And the first one I could say, the this drip and dry has the problem of loudness and chaotic, which is caused by many people in dry and drip and dry who are not well managed. As you see in drip and dry, there is it happens there a long line in the period of picking hours. When like some customers ordered like food and beverage, they do not respect their time. In terms of not respecting their time, it occurs like long line in the period of picking their orders.
Yes, of course, when there is long line caused by the main cause of long line is to do not come to pick their orders in their respective time. Also, there is another huge problem, or the other contributing factor, which is insufficient of parking space. It means there are many customers who used to come in trip and drive business to take food and beverage, but reaching there, they found that there are many cars that are there and they miss where to park there. So this is a huge problem because they can shift that time to the other business to take beverage and foods because they cannot enter in the building to pick food, to order food or beverage, yet their cars are not packed well. They can maybe the policy of government can of course hit them, and they can get different punishment from the government laws. So yes, if you have another
there is
idea,
in addition to that, if you see there in drip and dry,
yes,
you can see many people are working. And also are using like spending much time there. And also another that the problem is not to customers or customers only. Even if drip and dry is not like getting the revenues
yes,
as it was before.
yes.
Is that there is like a loss because of the disorder in drip and dry.
Thank you. Then I was having another course. Maybe I'd say another course is that there are some people who come and drip and dry and buy maybe one bottle of beverage and stay longer, 3 hours. You having one bottle of beverage. This means that 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 customer will spend 3 hours using one bottle, yet there should be another, I mean other customers who should occupy that place in 3 hours and then buy more product than buying one product.
Yes.
And another thing, that person who come there and use one beverage and one big beverage, it can cause another problem in parking. Maybe he came with a car, he parked it in the park space. Maybe he occupied two places in the park. He occupied one
Parking
in the
space.
parking space, and he occupied the one space in the building. While in 3 hours he will pay one beverage only. Means that in 3 hours, drip and dry is losing customer in 3 hours due to the one person who come and they use one beverage in 3 hours.
Yes. It is better, of course, to have some considerations of what is going on and what is going on in that business. So actually, all patrons in that business are having free internet. When they are when when those patrons, I mean those regular customers, are in drip and dry taking beverage and foods, internet is free for them. And also, the study shows that the average time for a person who come to take any order or a beverage or a food in a drip and dry spent 20 minutes. This is the average time that everyone is spending. It means that though there are some people who spend 3 hours taking one beverage, there are also other people or other customers who spent less than
20 minutes.
even 20 minutes.
Even maybe
There
2 minutes.
Yeah.
And you request like order and the directory.
Yes, that's fine. And I think all those problems are connected to the internet, because I think those people who last for 3 hours with only one beverage, I don't think they are there for drinking that beverage. I think they are there to exploit or to using that internet. What do you think about that?
Uh, you said something very important. We're connecting internet with all the problems.
Yes.
As I said, maybe you can come and buy one
One bottle.
one bottle. You are pretending that you are buying
You
one
are
bottle,
buying, yeah.
yet you want to access internet in 3 hours.
Yeah.
Maybe those people who are who came to access the internet, this can cause many problems with wet and dry. Their car will occupy the space.
Yes.
They occupy the seats where some customers should sit. You can see that even maybe some customer can come and miss where to sit and stand there and start conversation, maybe conversation
Yeah, and the chat.
and even the chatting and that even some people can even play the music because they have internet and they start making noise, some loudness and chaotic because of the mismanagement of the drip and drive people.
Yes, thank you very much to connect all those problems. I mean, disorder, chaotic, and then loudness, space, and the internet. You can see that those problems has a big or a strong connection with the internet. What do you think about those problems, that connection?
Sometimes I can think that there are like the connection, and in other side I do not like see the main connection, because when people are not respecting their respective time, it means that also it is another cause behind the internet. But on my understanding, I think that the root cause or the main cause, it is internet. Even if, because to like to help people to like respecting their time in this way. And also I think like disorder can be caused also by internet. Yes. Also it is difficult to manage people who want to access the internet while the internet is there for customers. I think to say like to tell customers to go away or to prevent them using the internet while also internet is among like some of the things that attract customers. Internet became a difficult issue that prevent like that cause disorders in drip and drive.
So thank you guys. I like the way you were contributing to look for the main cause this issue of the drip and dries issue. As I understood, if I'm not if I didn't misunderstand, I think you said that the main cause is internet. The same as Didier also said that the main cause is internet. Am I wrong?
But I saw also there are other causes.
There are
Apart
other
from
causes, but
internet,
the main. What do
Yeah.
you think about the main?
The main I can think that's the internet.
It is internet.
Yeah.
So, yes.
Because if you see internet, it is people who are occupying the seats.
Yes.
Even the parking space is not sufficient because of people. There is a loudness, chaotic. Things like that are caused by internet.
Yes.
Yeah, in my understanding.
Yes. Obviously, I think we come to have a common understanding that the main cause of drip and dries problem is internet. So I think whenever this main problem is handled or is addressed, I think drip and dries problem should be at 90%. Maybe its problem should be resolved at 90%. If I'm not confused.
It may be 99.
Even 99. Yeah. Yes. I think now, what can we do now to handle this issue? I think we are going to brainstorm different solutions that can help us to handle these problems. What do you think can be the solution to this issue?
Thank you very much, Thierry,
Yes.
for giving us the opportunity to provide some solutions with these drip and drive programs. In my own understanding, I can say this drip and dry have the revenue of 38,000 US dollars. This money can be used to enlarge or to extend the parking space. Drip and dry can buy even the table and the seat so that the seats can be more because maybe if there are many people who occupy the seats, maybe Drip and Dry should buy some other seats and table so that the table and maybe the seats can be more, and it can even enlarge the parking space.
Parking, yes.
So that the customer can get where to park their cars. Yes.
Do you mean that maybe that amount of money can be used even to increase or to enlarge the building?
Maybe it can happen.
Okay, that's a good idea. DJ, what do you think about the solution?
Thank you. Also, I was brainstorming the solution. I found that based on the cause
Yes.
of the problem. If you see on the peaking hours, there is a long line of people who are coming to take their orders.
Yes.
I think that it's because they are not respecting the rules. If on my understanding, I think that Drip and Dry can mobilize people to respect their request time. When they request orders, they have to respect the time. For instance, when they request orders on or they order some beverage or food at 11
Yes.
a.m. they have to respect their time. That can decrease the long line. Because you see, if there are so many at the same time, it is difficult for people in charge of customer care to give or to provide them a good service. If they respect the time, it can be easy to care or to give care on the give what they requested in a good way.
That is a good idea of being timely. Whenever a customer bring order food or beverage, he came on the respective time.
Yeah.
So, and another solution I think could be to bring picnic table, to build, maybe to put them on the balcony in order to have more seats. With that, when on the peak hours, when the customers will be many in the building, they should maybe come on the balcony and they continue enjoying their food and beverage. I think that can be also another solution.
Yes, that can be another solution.
Yes.
Maybe I was thinking about another solution
Yes.
about the limited access on internet. Limited internet.
Yes.
Maybe if on the people who use one beverage, maybe they can be limited on accessing internet. In this way, we can have, maybe I can say, a rule where if you took one beverage, if you take one beverage, you will be connected to internet. Then after 20 minutes, you will be disconnected if you are not able to afford another round. Maybe I was having that suggestion. How do you think about that suggestion? Limited the internet.
Also, I have disagreement sometimes, but maybe through your ideas I can also understand. I was thinking that if the Drip and Dry put the internet there in order to attract customers, if you cut internet, that cannot prevent some customers to join Drip and Dry.
I think on my own understanding, I think some customers, those customers who used to buy one bottle will be discouraged. And this solution of limitation of internet
Based on round.
yes, based on round
Yes.
that customers order, I think it will not handle the problem of long line, but it will handle the other issues like seats,
And the parking space.
parking space. I think disorder and chaotic, because some of the people will come in and will be limited on the internet. Means they will not spend much time in the building. They will go out, and the other will occupy the space. Means somehow it seems like um, this solution can handle these many of drip and dry problems.
Maybe we are limiting this internet to the people who buy one beverage, not to all customers.
Yes.
Maybe someone can come and they want to eat. You are not you are not tell him to eat in 20 and 30 minutes.
Yes.
He will eat as he wish. But there are some people who came and have one beverage, but pre- for them they are pretending to show people that they want to drink beverage, yet they want to access the internet only. Want to limitate those people for the time they use the internet.
There I understand
Yes.
very well. It's like to help the drip and dry, like to gain revenue
Yes.
without building other buildings or buying other seats. I think that maybe seats are enough, and also parking space is
Again,
enough.
yes.
And also I think that if we limit that, we add the limited internet, it can help also to bring the order in the like in drip and dry. I think that also can be this can be the main solution.
Yes.
To address the problem.
As I understand too, it means drip and dry spent much money buying internet to the customers. Those money will be regained again, and it will contribute to the increase of revenue
Yes.
in drip and dry. If I don't know if we agree, or if we have a common understanding about that main solution that we can implement.
On my understanding, I understand that, and I accept that that is the main the best solution, because it covers many problems.
Yes.
Most of
Me too, I can say that is a feasible solution, because it is handle the problem of spacing or the parking space, the problem of seat, the problem and the increasing the revenue,
and the loudness also.
even the reduce the problem of chaotic and the loudness in the drip and dry.
Yes, I thank you very much for your contribution to this meeting, and I like the way you were very attentive, and you were very careful, and you are very you contribute too much, and you participate in this meeting. You shared different ideas, and you shared different ideas relating to the cause of drip and dry, and then after looking at the cause, we looked at the different solutions, and at the end we came to have only one, the main solution to handle drip and dry problem. We remember that the main solution is the limitation of internet up to 20 minutes, as Emmanuel
Based
has
on the round.
based on the round of customer. Thank you very much for your contribution, guys.